When it comes to hearing God's voice, there is a need for spiritual sensibility to be matured. We live in an age where everything has to be done so quickly that there is no more time for things to be processed and develop. And that's why we see a generation that is lacking how to identify God's voice through their senses. The Bible says in Hebrews 5:14, "Solid food belongs to those who are of full age, who by reason of use have their senses exercised to discern what is good and bad." That means for me to obtain solid food or discernment, my senses need to be exercised. We were created with 5 senses to function in the natural round, and when we become born-again believers, those senses were equipped with prophetic ability to function in the spirit realm. Let's take a look at this. Sense of smell is unique. It makes use of spiritual receptors to detect a smell as it functions to perceive in the spirit realm. We see an example of the sense of smell in the book of Genesis chapter 8 verse 20-21. "Then Noah built an altar to the Lord, and took of every clean animal and of every clean bird, and offered burnt offerings on the altar. And the Lord smelled a soothing aroma." We need to point out, first of all, there was just no way the aroma of the sacrifice could have ascended to heaven without an interruption by way of diffusion, because of the distance between heaven and earth. Also, heaven does not have a geographical location, so no one can really tell where the physical aroma of Noah's sacrifice traveled to, if it ever crossed our planet and its atmosphere. That being established, we conclude that God didn't use the physical sense associated with the nose to perceive the aroma of Noah's sacrifice, for it happened in the spirit realm. Noah's sacrifice was in the physical realm, but God picked up the aroma in the spirit realm. The other thing the realm of smelling speaks of is the ability to discern. When we smell something in the natural, we normally have a sense of what is producing that smell. We can tell through smell what is happening in the natural. The sense of smell alerts us to good things like cherry pie, but also to dangerous things like gas leaks. We can move based on what we smell and get the benefits of it. To function in the unseen dimension, we must have a smelling sense or ability to discern in the unseen realm as well. The more we use this sense of smell, the more we develop it. So when we discern what heaven is doing, we agree with it, and the supernatural impacts the earth. This is the power of discerning or sniffing out what is going on in the unseen realm.